Let's take a look at the Thrive dashboarding and reporting features. If you watched our earlier training video, you will have remembered that there was a 4-step process. Step 1 being defining the process, Step 2 collecting the right data, Step 3 organizing that data and analyzing it, and Step 4 is using that data to make better decisions. The dashboarding and reporting tool is really geared towards that Step 4 to present that information to you. The other features in Thrive will help you streamline steps 2 and 3 so that information goes directly from the process into the real-time reporting and dashboarding. So let's look at examples in the continuous improvement area. And in fact, let's look at the audits. So you can see in this tree view here, I have a number of reports that are already in the system. Many of these were standard out-of-the-box Thrive reports that are available to you on the very first day that you start using Thrive. However, you do have the ability to create a new report, and so typically most users would use the report from template, and you might say, I need to dig into CI and I want to do CI audit results. And then you could hit create new report and start building a report. Let's go back to our tree view and say that we want to use one of these. So we already have these reports. I can open one of these up, and let's say that I have this information here, which is showing the number of CI audits that I have completed by the different audit types that I have currently set up. So we can do some filtering. We could come in here and say the task set was the 5S, and so we could pick one of these, and it would drill us down to just having these two that have 5S in the name. So there's filtering, pretty standard type of filtering expectations. So let's remove that. The other feature that you might find of value is that when you are in a view like this, maybe I want to look into and just drill down. I can click on this one, and it's going to drill down that information so that the associated tabular information in the bottom comes along with it. In fact, you can see that here is that task set linkage, and I could click on this and open up the record that generated this information. So you can start to see the value of the reports. You can configure reports over here. It's fairly straightforward. You can say, what do I want to categorize on based on the task set in this case, which is defining the buckets on the x-axis. Or I can say, what are the chart totals? In this case, I'm counting the number of records. You could do math on some of the other values as well. For example, we might jump back over here to the report tree and say I want to look at just the values, the results of those audits, and they were numerical results. In this case, for that 5S result. So I can see here I have an average of 2.95 out of 5 on my results for each one of these questions, or tasks 10 through 100. So you can look at individual reports in that manner, filtering them, drilling down, adjusting them, changing the layout of the columns, and interacting with them through the hyperlinked values in the table. You can also cause reports to drill from one report to another. Now that we've taken a look at the individual reports, let's look at a group of reports pulled together into a single dashboard. So in this case, if I pull back over here to my reporting tab, I can see I have this report tree on the left-hand side, and I have a dashboard tree on the right-hand side. Go to our name and open up our dashboards, and I'm going to open this in a new tab. So I have these dashboards. I have this list of dashboards. I can pop through this. Let's say that I wanted to create a new one, and my one-on-one dashboard. So now we could have this dashboard, and over here on the reporting tree, I could also have this my one-on-one. And let's say we decided that we really want to review these in our one-on-one, so you and I can get together on a regular basis. And we now have these two charts in the one-on-one. If I was to refresh this one-on-one, now I have this. And I can lay these out if we want to have them side by side, or maybe we like this view and we want to make it a little longer, stretch this out a bit. So we can lay our dashboard to suit our needs, and we can interact with this information. For example, here I clicked on that just as I did earlier, or I can take that filtering away. So this will be now for our one-on-one. And we can do, because I created this, I may need to come in here and share this with you and put your name in, or maybe we have a team and we develop a role around that team and we can share it with the team so that each of us now has that exact same dashboard and can potentially interact with it based on whether you're given view only or edit type of rights. So hopefully you can start to begin to see the power of having real-time actionable information coming into your system and presented to you in a manner that is quick and easy to access, either through the individual reports or through a dashboard system. Allow you to make better decisions in a faster timeline and achieve those results in a shorter time frame.